Hey, if you like some of my NBA discussions here, make sure to subscribe to my other channel, which is original NBA content, which I post every week about different NBA topics. And yeah, it's a new channel, so make sure to support it. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Hi, my name is Lyric, and today we are going to react to Dirk Nowitzki went legend in 2011 bars. GOAT season by Maximilian711. We are going through the Dirk Nowitzki, the greatest championship run of all time, possibly. Either that or Hakeem 1995. Those are the two greatest playoff runs in history. I don't really think there's any that big of a contender other than those two in terms of team accomplishment. I think those are the two greatest championships in NBA history. So comment below if you've got any other suggestions. What you think the greatest playoff run in NBA history is, but I think it's this. Obviously, I'm a Mavericks fan. But let's get into this. Let's go watch the greatest playoff run of all time, Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. This is the lead-up to us watching the Offensive Legends episode on Dirk, which is coming out this Friday. So let's get ready for it, man. Starting off against the Blazers. There were some people that were like really saying that the Blazers were the most likely team to cause an upset in the first round. And then you went to win the championship the Mavs did, which is pretty damn insane. Brandon Roy, yeah. Hey, he's alright, man. He's alright. Don't worry about him. Dirk Nowitzki has to be my favorite player in NBA history, period. I mean, I just love this guy so much. German Jesus, baby. Giannis was compared to Nick Batum on draft night. That's crazy. But yeah, beat the Blazers. The Blazers are actually like the toughest competition in terms of how long it took to defeat them until the Heat. Like it took longer to beat the Blazers than it took to beat the defending back-to-back champion Lakers and the Kevin Durant OKC Thunder. A lot of people say, oh, the OKC Thunder, they were really young. But yeah, well, Kevin Durant was still, like, often, like, he was really up in MVP conversations. He was still one of the best players in the world at that time. Westbrook and Harden hadn't fully developed, but still, they were a good enough team to make the Western Conference Finals. And he also beat the back-to-back champions and, you know, the Big Three Miami Heat. So, like, stop acting like this run is not impressive. Shut up. Dirk's too good, man. He's too good. Look at that little tongue out. I love that. Yeah, Jason Terry, by the way, so good. Oh, we're not going to do the entire playoffs here, so we're doing some regular season as well, but yeah. Going against the damn Bobcats, but yeah, Jason Terry played amazing in the finals. He outscored LeBron in the finals as the sixth man. It wasn't even starting. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, he's arguably the second best player on the championship team. Sean Marion, obviously, as well, is very underrated. And his defensive presence this series, I mean, he absolutely was the main guy guarding LeBron to make him go down to 18 points, 17, 18 points a game. Tyson Chandler, he won DPOY the next year after this, so he was obviously very important to the defense. JJ Barea, obviously the meme of LeBron getting outplayed by JJ Barea. But yeah, Dirk Nowitzki, where would you rank him among all-time power forwards? In my eye, the only power forward I've seen above him, Tim Duncan's not a power forward. Most of his career played at center. He only played at power forward because of David Robinson. But I'm thinking my number one is Giannis, then 2 Garnett, then 3 Dirk. In terms of power forwards, 4 if you count Tim Duncan. This is against the Derrick Rose Bulls. This is the same year Derrick Rose won youngest MVP of all time.
They used to stop those all the time, even on the rebound. Such a good thing that they don't do that anymore. Nowitzki not. But off to a good start. The trip 1-1. Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki's shot, bro. I like to call him Tortoise Wembanyama. But hey, he fucking worked for him all the time, bro. That damn shot. One of the most efficient players in NBA history. One of the most efficient offensive players. Look, a pull-up 3 from a 7-footer. It was unheard of. Unheard of at the time.
He's put the time in to become a very good jump shooter. As is that guy. That's playing some real good defense right now. Inside of Nowitzki.
Yeah, because this is the biggest year for Dirk Nowitzki. Because before this, people viewed him as a playoff choker because he had never, the Mavs have won tons of games every year, but had never won the championship. And especially in 2007 when he won the regular season MVP, but they lost in the first round, which is, yeah, that was embarrassing. I can't lie. But other than that, it's really most of the time wasn't Dirk's fault. Dirk led the team to way more wins than they ever should have been. Like, you look at those Mavs teams, they were not nearly as good as a bunch of the top teams in the West, really. The Lakers, the Spurs, you know, they were not making the finals over those teams. Because they were just not better than those teams. Also, Dirk wasn't as good as Tim Duncan or Kobe. You know, but does that make him a playoff choker that he just wasn't good as those guys? I don't know. By the way, YouTube has made it where you can't use ad blocker on their site now. This is so sad, guys. Make sure to subscribe so I can afford YouTube Premium. We're back to this. I used to say that all the time in my earlier videos. When they got an ad blocker, I went a long time without saying it, and now we're back to this. But yeah, oh, Kevin Garnett. Dirk definitely surpassed Garnett when Garnett got that injury in 2009. But yeah, I think prime Garnett is better than Dirk. Even as a Mavs fan, I hate to say it. The defensive gap is too large.
Final 2 minutes here of the half. Nowitzki.
I like Dirk the best when he has like super long hair, like he did later in the playoffs here, and even later, like a few years later, when he was old as fuck, had that whole ass beard.
Nowitzki did. 87-82, Boston by 5. Nowitzki.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Jason Kidd was drafted by the Mavs, then went away, then he came back when he was older, got a ring at his old age. Played pretty good in the playoffs, you know.
He hasn't been in this game for a while, probably for defensive purposes, but here.
The thing about Kidd is that at the beginning of his career, he just could not shoot at all. They literally called him Ace Kidd because he had no J. But later in his career, he developed a pretty good jump shot. And he became like one of the leaders in three-pointers. Which is actually crazy considering that he was a terrible shooter early on. Yeah, but by this time, he was actually a pretty good jump shooter. Yeah, look at that long hair, Dirk. Let's go. Do you guys think Dirk's the best European player of all time? I don't think. I think Giannis surpassed him. Even if I hate to say it, I do think Giannis is better than Dirk. Which is a controversial take, but I'm going with it. I also think Jokic is better. So those are the two Europeans I would take above Dirk. Obviously the best German player of all time. You know, Giannis and Jokic from Greece and Serbia. Mid-range. Yeah, like, think about it, like Dirk was leading teams to like 60 wins in the toughest Western Conference of all time, with like Antoine Jameson as his second best teammate, or like Jason Terry, you know. Like Dirk never really had a reliable second option. Maybe early 2000s with Steve Nash, but obviously Steve Nash wasn't as good as he then became, you know. After he left the Mavs, went to the Suns, you know. But yeah. Dirk Nowitzki, obviously one of the most loyal players of all time, spent 21 seasons with the same team. The most of any player ever. And I think that's going to be a remain on record for a long time. People switch teams so much nowadays, you know. Damian Lillard, you know, he's the most loyal player, and then he fucking, you know, left. So unless Curry stays in the Warriors for till 2030. Damn, that's crazy how he does stay for another 7 more seasons to break the Dirk record. Yeah, it's insane. That Page Stojakovic on the damn Hornets. I know, well, Page was on the team this year. Got a ring, but barely played. Despite being one of the best players early on in his career on the Kings. Finished like top 3 in MVP voting one year. It's crazy.
Dirk has to take it with the clock winding down, and he swishes. That's what's happened. Correa driving kick. Kidd moves it on to Dirk, and he hits.
Is Dirk top 20 for y'all? That's a good question. I don't think he is. Jason Smith. That is a generic ass name. Okay.
down Smith. Dirk. Bank shot. And another one in store.
Yeah, so one of the most revolutionary players in NBA history. Really revolutionized the big man shooting. Like, this never happened before Dirk, really, at all. Like, if you were a big man and you scored anywhere from outside the paint, maybe some mid-ranges, you were useless. Like, what the hell are you doing out there? Dirk revolutionized the game totally. Also really revolutionized the idea of European players. European players were like really not looked up at that much at all before Dirk. Really revolutionized the idea of you can go to get a guy from Europe and he can be your franchise player.
You can't cheat on him. Not in the middle of the floor.
Which multiple of the Texas teams have supported the Mavericks and the Spurs. You know, Spurs with Tony Parker. Manu Ginobili's from South America, but you know. And obviously Luka, Wembanyama now. Yeah, the Texas teams have a big history of foreign players. Hakeem Olajuwon from Africa. So, ooh.
Nowitzki behind the screen from Chandler. You can't lose him. To the NBA season,
Yeah.
two teams who
So y'all were watching the NBA during this time. How unexpected was the Mavs championship? Like, where did you rank the Mavs when you were looking at the playoff bracket? Like, did you even have like the Mavs remotely having a chance of winning the championship? Did you go like, okay, the Heat, then probably the Lakers, you know, maybe the Celtics? Like, were the Mavs even in consideration, or did you have the Mavs like, okay, the Mavs actually have a good shot this year? Because I don't think you would have, considering what had happened in the playoffs to the Mavs all years before. We were thinking this year, like, the Mavs were not really different this year than all the other years before. It's just that Dirk went insane in the playoffs and the whole team clicked, and LeBron James choked, you know. So, yeah.
Throws it back to Dirk. Shot clock at 1. He got it away and scores. 3 for 4 from deep.
What are you guys' predictions for the Mavs this year with Luka and Kyrie? I don't think we're gonna be that great. I have us at like the 8th seed. Not gonna lie to you. I'm a very realist on the Mavs. I never really big up the Mavs too much. I'm very much a realist. I'm not a pessimist, but I'm a realist. You know, I tell what I actually believe, regardless of my fanship. Like, I'm a Mavs fan, but I think Garnett's better than Dirk. I'm a Mavs fan, but I don't think that Mavs are gonna be that good this year compared to some other teams. I am definitely saying that this is the greatest championship run of all time, though. I'm never getting rid of that attitude. The only time I'll ever be maybe slightly persuaded is the '95 Rockets. The Jet, baby, send that screen. Let's go. Dude, so many people disrespect Jason Terry because that one dunk LeBron had on him, bro. Like, bro, it was one dunk. Jason Terry outplayed him for an entire final series. Can we be real here? Like, can we actually be real here? Can we stop disrespecting the Jet? Oh, look at the block. You don't see that much too often. Dirk, obviously not known for his defense. They call him Dirk Nowitzki because he had no D. But, yeah. I mean, back in the day when he was faster, he was a much better defender during this time. I mean, he was a 7-footer, so obviously when he was really trying, he could be a decent interior defender. But yeah, his defense really went exponentially lower because that he got a lot slower, less athletic. He really relied on a lot of his shot, less than his athleticism, and you need athleticism for defense a lot of the time. So yeah, oh my god, it's getting really laggy now, but yeah.
And Dirk Nowitzki, who could bring you out of a drought, interrupted you. Before the guys in the truck interrupted me. Nowitzki, just gonna talk about that guy.
The thing is, Dirk Nowitzki has such a slow jump shot, which is weird that he was so good. Probably just because he was so tall. Doesn't matter how slow your jump shot is. No one's blocking you, bro. You're 7 foot tall. And he put that damn leg out so you can't even get that close to him, you know? Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway, one of the most iconic shots in NBA history. Dirk Nowitzki was shooting a lot more threes compared to mid-ranges if he played in the modern NBA. He might be even better, honestly, if he played in modern NBA because he'd be allowed to even shoot even more, like long shots than he did as a big man than he was back in the day. What do you guys think? Do you think Dirk's game would fit better in the modern NBA? Ooh, patented fadeaway, baby, patented. Amazing.
Chandler let him go. Good ball movement. There's that ugly shot. Continues now for a 6th game. Nowitzki, only 1 out of 3 Green rides him.
And no surprise that it goes into Dirk. Watch the baseline turnaround. There it is.
As always, baby. Commentator already knows. Come on now.
The first minute and change here.
Who is the best fadeaway in NBA history? MJ, Kobe, or Dirk? I think those are the main three big fadeaways there. I think Dirk's the most iconic, 100%. Because the way it was so different.
Spinning and scoring as he gets Jason Terry here on the ball, shooting 2 for 9. Kelly Kroll. That is effective defense, but Nowitzki.
Yeah, Dirk was the blueprint for the Kevin Durant's, Nikola Jokic's, Joel Embiid's, Victor Wembanyama's, all the shooting big guys that came after. And 1-3 from a big man is insane.
2 minutes remaining. They have come up in the fourth quarter and they have basically
Ooh, look at that spin. Midi. Too good, man. Too good.
Disappeared. Nowitzki following a 40.
Bookert and Derek Collins are the officials that is tonight.
Going against the grit and grind. Memphis Grizzlies. Pretty sure this is the year that they beat the #1 seed Spurs. So, yeah. One of the most untalked about 8 seed, 1 seed upsets of all time. Like, it's because the Spurs won so many championships, they don't get disrespected so much for, like, losses like that, but, like they were still a 1 seed, lost to the 8 seed. No one's gonna talk about that. No one's gonna clown on them. But Mavs, we lose to the Warriors, and everyone talks about it. Discrimination.
Good shot for Dirk.
And that puts Dallas right back in front. Done that.
And played well defensively for Boston.
I like the headband look on Dirk.
That's why I think they were really
That's another one of my favorite looks by him.
after losing their season opener at home to Atlanta. They've got a tough start for this to get
Dirk, one of the most humble players as well. How can you not love Dirk Nowitzki? Only the most hardcore LeBron fans don't love Dirk Nowitzki. Come on now.
They're trying to deny Dirk. It's late in the shot clock. It's down to 6, down to 5. Dirk over to Darrell Arthur. Back on top. The Mavericks thanks to Nowitzki.
He's incredible.
Oh, here's against the Heat feature finals matchup right here. Joel Anthony, Mr. like played 30 minutes, got no stats.
Here's Nowitzki, 16-footer right there. The Wizards selected Kwame Brown. Chandler in his 10th season. Nowitzki is a welcome sign. Dallas clogged the
That's too open, man. Come on, you can't be double teaming the Dirk, the Germinator open like that. Come on now.
7 on the shot clock for
Gotta buy Bosch.
Bosch digging in defensively.
Yeah, you're not good enough to stop Dirk, maybe.
The big season.
Not good enough to stop Dirk.
Short kid, quick hit ahead for Nowitzki. He's going to win that race. Nowitzki did get pressure. That's a 12
Ooh.
rebound for Chandler.
Oh my god, look at that fade. That's insane. So off balance.
Nowitzki from the win.
You didn't know Dirk Nowitzki drafted by the Bucks, traded on draft night to the Mavs.
Nowitzki turning on Joel
One of the Bucks' big mistakes. Along with not trading for Curry.
David West on the money. Chandler.
I mean, they got Giannis though. If they traded for Curry,
Dirk drives on.
he might have made them a bit better that season, even with the injuries, and made them not get Giannis. But you know,
Trying to take away any seat of the ball.
In transition. Dirk will take a shot attempt early in the
New Orleans Hornets,
doing that with Sacramento.
later the Charlotte Hornets, or New Orleans Pelicans.
Dirk on the drive and in traffic gets the pass. Correa darts in the lane.
No, the New Orleans Hornets became the New Orleans Pelicans. Charlotte Bobcats became the Charlotte Hornets.
Drive. Chandler tips it out. Dallas has it back. Dirk steps
For
in
3.
ball.
Too good, baby. Too goddamn good.
over for the first time. Nowitzki takes his first shot of the night, and it's a full 35 points a game.
Well, they have a terrific bench. We'll talk about them a lot tonight.
Probably we're not getting to the playoffs quicker here, because I think there's a lot to show in this playoff run. Taking a lot of time in the regular season.
And again, Nowitzki's it.
In the NBA, they're playing terrific basketball.
Nowitzki wide open,
Pop.
like shooting ducks in a barrel.
I'll tell you what.
Nowitzki up against Millsap. There's a turnaround.
Oh my god.
It's unreal.
Such an insane shot.
Careful, not trying to do too much on your
Hitting off balance shots as a 7-footer is crazy.
Nowitzki,
be the good teams.
Nowitzki, baseline J, 19-footer. Curious Lexus Automobile. For more info, visit LHMLexus.com.
The slam and 1, baby. Let's go.
Nowitzki takes on Elson. Francisco, a 7-footer against a 7-footer. There's the jumper, good.
in a thriller in Dallas. Jazz down 25. They came back to tie. They're down 1. Nowitzki on the dribble. Spinning in the paint. Put it up and in.
And one.
To go back in front. This time Williams is the defender. Low block.
Oh my God, such a high shot over the defender there.
Denver leads by 4.
Open.
Jones found Dirk. I've never used it as much as I have in the last 6 weeks. Dirk, aggressive defensive Harrington, but Dirk determined to get a shot, and he
Dirk barely had to jump to ever shoot his shots. He barely jumps to shoot anything.
He's on his arms right there.
If not shoot it, if not just don't jump at all.
But Dirk finds a way.
That's an insanely guarded shot, you know. Oh, that's a munchkin.
Dirk with a Shea on the money over Billy.
Barbecue chicken right there.
Knocking those shots down.
Speaking of knocking them down, that's what Dirk's
By Butler.
betcha.
Tell you what, that we win some games that way.
Driving, Dirk slaps it.
Slamming it in.
He missed the dunk, the
That's when Dirk went the. There he is. The second defender comes. Dirk goes the other way. Anytime you got Chauncey Billups at the point, Jason Kidd at the point.
And then Dirk with the shot. Got it.
Dude, such a high release point, man. You cannot block that shit.
Dirk against Jason Maxiell here. Backs down. Tough fall away. Pretty good looks. They still haven't converted. Nowitzki.
Pull up three.
Downtown drains it.
Let's go, baby.
Now Dirk played by Ben in the post, turns to the baseline, tough turn and
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
got that one with Mavericks to Nowitzki against Charlie.
Yeah, did the commentator, by the way, say the word greens it in 2011?
Third shot.
Did he predict 2K? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how big of a game 2K was in 2011. I didn't think it would be that big, or the commentator would be talking about it.
4.5 to play in the half.
I don't know.
Nowitzki
If people would say greens it in context other than 2K, I've only ever heard that phrase used in like the context of 2K. I don't know.
And drains it. Minute mark. Rodney, by the way, the last to tap that rebound got the Pistons fast break going. Dirk Nowitzki out of the timeout.
Dirk Nowitzki, I think, has the slowest working jump shot of all time. Like, I've never seen someone with a slower jump shot that actually like works.
Rodney comes up a little Genji. Meantime, Nowitzki triples. And that'll
Insane.
down.
Insane.
Over the rim on a consistent basis to score.
Rip's about to check back in for the Pistons. Dirk Nowitzki fires and fills it.
Ruh-roh.
Wow, your skin is amazing. Oh,
Thank you.
Great. Okay.
Mavs moving the ball well, but now the clock's at 4. Back down by Nowitzki.
Hoo 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 hoo.
In, wanted a foul.
Insanely tough shot. Could have been an and one.
Dallas on offense to start the game. Here's a post-up opportunity for Dirk over David.
Oh, this is second-year Curry right there. Sophomore Curry.
Active, so he can't play, but
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that three. Oh my God.
He doesn't have.
Ellis just gave him the lead.
It's insane how many of the commentators are the same.
He is really
Like 12 years after. It's insane. 13 years after. This is going into the 13th season after this.
He's just now crossing the 8.
Crazy. Oh my God. Look at that. Slam dunk. Crazy. But Dirk is one of the only players that can have his best season at like 32. Like it's like insane. Like how do you have your best performance ever at 32? Nuts.
Well, and now number 6, but it doesn't. Kid will slam on the brakes. Wait for a trailer. Stevenson. Another trailer.
Pull up three.
Into a 3. Yes, sir. 88-84 Dallas. Dirk
Nuts.
three on the screen.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
sir.
Yeah, he went all the way down, knowing he would have to get as high as he could get, and he did.
Inside pivot. Dirk
It always looks at the defender so close.
screens.
All the time. It looks like there's no way he can get that shot off. He does.
Again, David Lee.
That's a fade right there. Yeah, I can already tell. You know, moves like that are so unstoppable because everyone in that damn building knew damn well what he was trying to do there, and that they no one could stop it. Not one person could stop it.
Land of the Giants, no place to go.
Oh my God! Look at the little hesitation move for the midi. This is the Brenning Jennings Bucks days.
An easy find for Jennings, but
Yeah, it is the Jennings Bucks days. Let's go, Bucks and 6. Oh my God! Look at that pass. Going a touchdown, kid. Let's go. Dirk Nowitzki, the wide receiver. Sorry for this video being buffering, guys. I don't know why it's doing all that.
Terry off the floor, what a great pass. Jennings using his quickness to stay with Kidd.
Ooh, look at that fake.
Nowitzki, there's that off-balance shot.
Let's go.
It looks like a great play.
Yeah, though you may see their 2-3 zone again real soon.
Midi.
They won't be in
Too good.
situations like that.
Terry down to 3, 2. Three-pointer, Nowitzki. Bucks were down 9 at the half after trailing by 20 earlier in the second quarter.
Ooh, look at that fake.
Nowitzki falls away and hits another.
Dude, all these shots are so tough. So many of Dirk's shots look like they should not go in. Like so many of them.
Marion, no whistle.
It's actually insane.
That's a big block because that's a stop. That's a layup. And does he miss? I mean, jumpers are layups to him.
Facts. Oh, here's some higher quality video. Now they're okay. Now we're officially in the playoffs. That's why the quality got really ramped up here.
Here's Nowitzki with the jumper.
Yeah, this is the Blazers now. Game 1 against LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy. You know, the trio of LaMarcus Aldridge, Brandon Roy, and Greg Oden were like, I think they only played 62 games together, and they were like 50-12 in those games. Absolutely insane. A big what if, that trio. You know, obviously, Greg Oden and Brandon Roy had career-ending injuries, like, very quickly off. And LaMarcus Aldridge also had, like, heart problems that he was dealing with. It didn't really affect him until later in his career, but all three of them had, like, severe health issues. It's insane. The Blazers have got to be the most unlucky franchise of all time. I mean, think about it. They get Bill Walton, right? And he gets, like, the most insane string of career-ending injuries, right? Then they, pass on drafting Michael Jordan to get Sam Bowie, who has career-ending injuries. They lose in the finals to Jordan, right? The guy they could have drafted. Then they form the Jailblazers squad and then lose very closely in a Game 7 after a comeback win by the Lakers. Then they get the second overall pick, and the first overall pick, and they select Greg Oden over Kevin Durant. Then Greg Oden has career-ending injuries. Then they get Brandon Roy. He gets career-ending injuries. Then they get Damian Lillard, and they just cannot build a team around him at all, and he requests a trade. I mean, like, it's been terrible for the Blazers. They're the most unlucky franchise. Look at this. Yeah, I love seeing some high-quality Dirk footage here. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Dirk was a different beast in this playoffs. He said, I'm tired of losing. Ooh, the high bank. Let's go, Dirk. Fucking love this guy. Oh, look at that save. Very nice there, man. Pull up mid-range. Too good, man. Mark Cuban was fucking salivating at the mouth looking at this shit. God, it's being really laggy. Oh my god, look at the fade. Look at the fade, guys. It's so crazy. Such a smooth shot. If only I could see it smoothly and not really fucking buffering all the time. Thanks, YouTube. It's fine. Too good. Look at this.
On the drive to the basket, finished by Dirk. A touch for Dirk. Spun away for the double shot.
What a step through, baby. I thought he was gonna shoot a fade there. Oh, he tricked me.
Look what I found for Dirk. Miller has scored the ball well in this series. 18, 18, 16, and 14. His 4-game total.
We also got robbed, by the way, in 2006 by the Heat. By the refs. Just saying. Dirk should have 2 rings.
Wallace just made 2 though for Portland. Post up Dirk driving on Aldridge underneath, lays it in. But Wallace has 11.
Sean Marion also, while being one of the best defenders on this team and being sober essential, he has the weirdest looking jump shot in NBA history. Like, it just does not look like he should even come remotely close to going in, but it did sometimes. It did. It really did. It weirdly worked. Ooh, look at that drive and one. Pause. Why Dirk always looked like he was sweating like a motherfucker? He always looked like the game started 5 minutes ago. He looked tired as fuck, but then like the entire game would go through and he always looked the same. Like what? How do you look tired as fuck 5 minutes in, but like you haven't gotten more tired since then? I don't know. I think it's just the hair. I think his hair got messed up early in the game, made him look all roughed up and like he was super tired. But I stay like that the entire game. But a few years before this, in the early 2000s, there was another series against the Mavs and the Blazers where the Mavs nearly blew a 3-0 lead. Oh, here we go. Against the back-to-back champions, Kobe and Gasol. They were going for the three-peat. A lot of people thought they were going to get the three-peat, but no. Not only did they not get the three-peat, they got swept, which is crazy. But yeah, there was a series before this in the early 2000s. The Mavs were up 3-0 against the Blazers, and they forced a Game 7. Nearly become the first team ever to come back down 3-0, kind of like the Celtics and Heat this year. But just like the Celtics and Heat this year, they lost in Game 7. The Mavs were able to pull it out in Game 7, get things together, just like the Heat were this year. But yeah.
Yes, Dirk 2. It is now a 7-point Laker lead. Nowitzki on a fadeaway, unguardable, and without Dirk.
Yeah, this has got to be like one of the most unexpected sweeps of all time. The back-to-back champions are getting swept by the Mavs. That's one of the most like unexpected sweeps. Up there with the '95 finals of Hakeem sweeping Shaq. I'm sure like no one thought Hakeem was gonna sweep Shaq. You know, like I thought it was gonna be like a somewhat competitive series. You know, at least even if you thought Hakeem was gonna win. Can you work, please? Yeah. Kobe always had immense respect for Dirk. They had a lot of rivalries. Obviously being in the same conference for so goddamn long, you know. Kobe with the same team for 20 years, Dirk with the same team for 21 years. A lot of overlap. Look at these clutch time free throws. Dirk is one of the greatest free throw shooters of all time, and he's by far the greatest three-point free throw shooting big man of all time. Like, it's not even close on there. There's no big man even close to shooting 90% from the free throw line like Dirk. Like, it's insane. No one even close to his height shoots 90% from the free throw line. Like, he's like a Steve Nash, Steph Curry level of free throw shooter. It's insane. Look at this. Started by Lamar Odom. Who was on crack? No. His first move as the GM was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack. One of the best Stephen A. Smith moments right there. Oh my god. Such tough shots, it's insane. Kobe and Dirk are two of the greatest tough shot makers of all time.
Much better team, much more experienced team. And of course they've got this guy with the ball right now, Dirk Nowitzki. Oh,
boom.
Rainbow shot by Nowitzki.
Rainbow, baby. Fade. And one fade. This guy is so crazy, man.
I mean, he does this so easily, and yet it looks.
I think it's the long hair, because Steve Nash kind of has that look too. Like, Steve Nash and Dirk always looked like they were sweaty as hell. And Pau Gasol, yeah, I think it's just having. If you're a white guy with long hair, you know, it just you look really. When you're sweaty, people can like tell you're sweaty. I kind of have the same problem. I don't got that long hair anymore, but you know, watch my early videos, you know. Yeah, I think this is also the series where like Andrew Bynum had a really dirty play on JJ Barea, where he like absolutely like tossed him to the ground midair. Could have very easily caused like a very, very serious injury on him. The Europeans going against each other there, Germany versus Spain. God damn it.
Original, not original.
Bro, fucking work. Okay. Damn right. Okay, now we're in the conference finals against the Thunder. making the video right now of the conference finals MVP that existed through all of NBA history. They're all gonna be long ass videos. Like I'm talking like an hour per conference per decade. So like those videos are gonna take a while to make on my original channel. So just please be patient. They'll take a long time to make. They're gonna be a lot longer than my current videos. They're like 10 minutes on that channel. I am gonna still upload weekly videos that are not that though on my channel. So go subscribe, please. Doing this against Serge Ibaka, one of the best defenders at the time, one of the leaders at blocks. Looking like a Mike with the tongue out. Yeah, baby. Let's go, man. They call him Air Nowitzki. They call him Ground Nowitzki. Come on now. Oh, God. Oh, and one. Let's go, boys. Post up. Fade. The Kawhi bounce, baby. Before Kawhi. Oh, my God. Look at the bank. Oh, I already knew it was going to bank before it even went in. Already knew. Look at that high-ass bank. Let's go. Tim Duncan, baby. That's not even a Tim Duncan. Because it didn't even hit the box, bro. You went all the way up. Missed so bad it made it. Let's go. We'll take it. Dude, people should use the glass more, man. It's scientifically proven to work better, man. Same with the underhanded free throws. Underhanded banked free throws are, by the stats, the best way to take free throws. People just don't want to take them because they look stupid and they grew up not doing it. By the numbers, it works best. Okay. 46. Haha. Look at it. Serge Ibaka doing all that movement. Dirk just got to do one jump shot, man. What did he say there that Mark Jackson was disagreeing with?
He may be the top 5. Rick Carlisle might have underestimated him being in the top 10. He may be the top 5 of all.
I think he's talking about power forwards there. At the time, calling Dirk Nowitzki top 5 power forward of all time was a bit crazy, but nowadays, not even close to crazy. Everyone has him there because of how great this championship run was. Boosted him up so much. I actually think this year, 2011, is like the hardest year to decipher who was the best player in the world that I've looked at. Cause I'm trying to make a video series on that as well. That's gonna be a bit, so like don't have that, you know, that hype for it on the channel, cause it's gonna be in like a bit, like a few months, cause I'm working on this series right now. But 2011 was the hardest year for me to decipher who was the best player in the world. I mean, LeBron choked in the finals, Kobe got swept. It might be Dirk, you know. This year, Dirk Nowitzki may have been the best basketball player in the world this year. He might have been better than Kobe and LeBron. I don't know. It's really hard to decipher who the best player in the world was this year. Hell yeah, baby. Woo, pull up 3 for Dirk Nowitzki. Ha-ha. Fucking love this guy. Oh my God. What did I tell you about these difficult off-balance ass shots? How many times do I gotta tell you? How many times do we gotta tell you, old man? You cannot stop this guy, Dirk. Look at it. This year, he was unstoppable. 32 years old. He became his most unstoppable form. It's insane. Look at Nick Collison. Guys, jersey retired for the Thunder and everything. Nick Collison is the most random player to ever get his jersey retired, by the way. I understand that he stayed with the Thunder for a long time, but, like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Oh, look at that. There's nothing more satisfying than that Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. I'm convinced. Nothing more satisfying. Look at the spin, Hakeem Olajuwon, baby. Who needs Hakeem when you cut the Dream himself, the real Dream? Nah, Hakeem's definitely better, but it's all right. He's better, by the way. Dirk or Kevin Durant. It's definitely Kevin Durant, but I know people in the comments are going to say Dirk. That's fine. Whew. Look at that. Dirk. So let's go. Mike Brady can't believe it, bro.
Nowitzki, nice.
Look at all the players. The whole team is on him there. He still got it, and he got the rebound. Oh my god.
Great second effort.
Insane effort there. Too wide open for Dirk, man. Oh, he missed it. It's fine.
Again, high for the rebound.
Hey, look at the hustle for the Mavs. Kid. Oh, get it back to Dirk. Tougher three, and he makes that one. Makes the tougher three after missing the wide open. In the clutch as well to give the lead. This is the game we go to the finals too, because I know he beat the Thunder in 5. Clutch ass play.
Put his team back in position. Knocking down big time
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
free throws. Anthony
Here we go, baby. The best final series of all time.
knocks down his jump.
Haha.
agree with that too. I think he was already motivated.
Nowitzki lays it up and in.
I can't believe they laid off my man Jeff Van Gundy, man. I understand people say, oh, he talked too much. I don't care. He's the fucking commentator. What do you mean? What do you want him to do? I think Jeff Van Gundy, I disagreed with a lot of his takes, and I disagreed with a lot of Mark Jackson's takes, but come on, man. You gotta have the big three.
Because he's a knockdown shooter, but he is absolutely
Mike Breen, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy is the best big three to ever commentate any game ever.
To Nowitzki.
Okay?
Down a lane, lefty layup.
When they were all commentating, you knew it was a great game, okay?
Keep Bosch away from
Come on, man. We need to get them back. I'm so mad that they let off that big three. They literally had a perfect big three, decided to break it up for no reason. I'm so mad at that. Like, I'm unreasonably mad at that. Like, I'm, actually, so pissed that I honestly,
the playoffs prior to tonight. Nowitzki
you have no idea how mad I am at that.
Mavericks fighting back.
I can't even describe it.
Nowitzki hooks it up. Puts it in. 2-point game.
Look at that.
43 remaining. Ball still loose. Picked up by Terry. A minute remaining. Here goes Marion. Back to Nowitzki.
Hell yeah, over Bosch. And the fast break. Clutch time ties the game with 30 seconds. Oh, this is the classic game, too.
Puts up the three.
Bang!
Dallas goes up by 2.
Look at that clutch.
0.7 remaining.
You love to see it. This is the famous layup. Yes.
Nowitzki drives with it.
Game winner layup. Oh, how are you gonna cut on that? Fuck you, NFL and YouTube TV. Fuck you. You can't cut on that, man. That's the game-winning layup. Hold up, go back. Oh my god.
7 to shoot. Nowitzki.
Look at it. Just goes around Bosch, over Haslam.
3.6 remaining. Miami out of timeout.
Just they could not do anything. It's such a simple play, but it worked so well.
Puts it up for the win.
Hell no. Wade actually played better than Dirk this series. If you look at the actual numbers.
Most incredible comebacks in NBA finals.
Hey, but Dirk had the most heroic moments though in the clutch, so. Look at this. Ah! Man, I wish I could have been there. I was like 4 years old when this happened, but I wish I was old enough to appreciate what was happening in front of my eyes when this happened.
2-on-1. Terry back to Nowitzki.
Oh, look at that. And one. Ah! This is so good. For 3.
Open for 3.
Bop.
Nowitzki with a foul by Dallas right now. See Bryant in the game. Nowitzki shot there. Gets it to go.
Too fucking good.
Hit from the Heat.
Look at that bounce pass by Jay Barea. Let's go. For 3.
Straight points and it's back to 4. And a poor job by Chalmers in pursuit. Nowitzki, a good look for 3.
Bang!
Nowitzki again. His third three-pointer, and it ties the game. But again, with Terry.
Insanely clutch, man. Dirk Nowitzki was so fucking clutch this year. I think I do believe he was the best player in the world this year. I don't care. I don't care. Dwayne Wade even had the case to be the best player in the world this year because people were saying he's better than LeBron. I mean, this was a 4-way race between who's the best player in the world this year. Dirk, LeBron, Kobe, and Wade. It might be Dirk, bro. It might be Dirk just because of how clutch he was. I trust him more than any player on my team this year. I mean, this was just the peak of his powers in every way. Just this playoff run. I value the playoffs way more than the regular season, so. Oh my god. Fucking amazing. Oh, in the paint. Oh my god, so high.
Shot 22% from the field in this series. Such a big part of the early playoffs.
Oh, the high arcing rainbow shots. I'm watching poetry in motion. I'm watching art. Oh my god. Oh my god. This man made basketball in art form. This guy made basketball in art form, baby. Oh my god, look at this.
And there it is in the hands of Nowitzki.
But he's got to be patient and just hold it.
Haslam right up on him.
Look at the clutch time. Have to seal the deal.
Underneath.
Give the lead. Oh, insane clutch layups once again. Oh my God, this is a really essential game too because you were up 2-1. We lose this, the Heat go up 3-1. Makes it obviously a lot harder for us to win. Oh my God, look at the whipping shot, Larry Bird type shot there. Just the way he whips it, like.
Nowitzki on the pull-up, trying to draw the foul. Not able to connect. 20.
Dirk was so determined. They shouldn't have egged him on by making fun of him being sick. By the way, Dirk had a flu game in this. Just saying. Everyone talking about Michael Jordan. No one's talking about the Dirk Nowitzki flu game in the finals. But, you know. And fucking LeBron and Wade were making fun of him. Talking about, oh, I'm sick. They showed it to Dirk. Pissed him off. Terrible decision. Terrible decision. How dare you do it to my man Dirk. Look at Mark Cuban, happy ass.
Players are just like death and taxes. Sooner or later, they're gonna get you. Dirk, 8 big points in the fourth.
Weird analogy.
Dwindle down the clock, and then outstanding, unstoppable jump shot. That thing is pretty, and the boss man knows it.
Yeah. Oh, look at the amazing cut by Dirk. This man just outran LeBron. Dirk Nowitzki, slow-ass 7-foot self. Everyone knows him as a slow player. Outran LeBron James. Just went right past him there. Insane. Dirk cannot believe it. This is the game. This is the game. Sean Marion, I'm lucky you got a ring, bro, because you're one of the most underrated players in NBA history. I'm glad that you weren't known as a player, underrated player who also didn't have a ring. You got one, and you were a very essential player on the team.
Dirk Nowitzki sealing the deal.
Let's go, baby. Look at Mark Cuban, bro. Haha.
Well done. And the celebration will begin. The Dallas Mavericks are NBA champions. The first title in franchise.
He goes back here. I've always wondered why he goes back here after just winning the championship. He went back to have a little moment to himself. He didn't want to be like that emotional on camera. But then he came back for the championship to lift up the trophy and shit. I think they're gonna show it here.
Dirk Nowitzki, what he's always dreamed of, hoping to have another chance.
Yeah.
11 years ago, you purchased this team. What does this accomplishment mean?
You know what?
And the MVP of this series with
Damn right.
an average of 26 points and almost 10 rebounds a game, Dirk Nowitzki.
He said his name wrong, by the way. They said his fucking name wrong, giving him the Finals MVP. Can't believe it. David Stern, what are you, not German or something? Pretty sure first European to win Finals MVP, right? Alright, so that was Dirk Nowitzki highlights. So we're getting to his Offensive Legends episode on Friday. By Thinking Basketball, going more in depth into his game. Watch all my original NBA content on my channel. First link in the description, and I post daily NBA reactions here, as well as a bunch of other shit. So yeah, bye.